talking to people who I might have been a little shy to do.
Awesome. So that I love that about these trainings. I feel like when you're a leader and you're going to bring the next generation of people to plug into these calls and our systems calls, because these calls do help you. They help you on many levels. Share the story, grow confident, get focused on your why, not be fearful. So that's a great takeaway, Sherry. I'm glad that you've been finding value. So who else has a good takeaway from the past 4 calls that we've had? What has been your biggest aha moment? Anyone want to go? How about you, Vicky? What has been your biggest takeaway from these calls to date?
Probably just like Sherry said, just to go out and talk to people that you don't know. Like I've learned how to join the groups, other Facebook groups, and go on to friends pages to get people to add to my list. But I guess the biggest thing would be to not wait until I have it perfect, and to not be, I'm reading right now, Go for No. So not be afraid of the no's or the rejections, and not to take it personally. But I've definitely learned just to kind of let it go a little bit more, and trust the process and the things that we have set up in place, and to use the tools that we have. Yeah. Instead of just trying to think that, oh, I know what to say, and just, say what I want to say.
Yeah, for sure. I think that, I was talking to someone today, I don't even know who I was on the phone with, but I said, I think I said this to Ashley today. I said, if you just got your real estate license, right? And you wouldn't be expected to sell 4 houses in your first 2 months of being a realtor. You don't know the verbiage. You don't know how to show them around. You don't know how to dress up a house. There are certain tricks of the trade. And I'm like, can you imagine that you've been doing this for only 2 months, and not only have you lost over 25 pounds, but you've earned $2,000. You would have been home with the baby all summer anyway, but now you're home with the baby helping people, and you made $2,000. I'm like, I don't think a lot of professions you're able to do that. So yeah, and just not being afraid to try. I think that's the biggest thing for people, is that they don't ever give it a try, because they think in their mind what this is. Oh, I don't want to do sales. I can't do what you do. I'm like, what do I do? Talk to people. So thank you for sharing that. Who else has some takeaways? Mercedes, you've been on 5 calls. What's been your big?
I think for me is that,
Oh, I don't hear you. You just muted. Hold on, Mercedes.
Coming in that I had to find. Trying to do good for myself as far as the program is concerned, and, having a full-time job, and, being a single mom, being here for my girls, that no matter what, if this is something that I want to do, I really have to chip away at it. And in the process of chipping away at some of the things that we've been learning, I have to realize that I'm not going to get it all. I'm not going to, but at a minimum, if I can talk about it, which I have been. I'm on the phone, sweetheart. No interruptions, please. No interruptions. I'm on the phone. Sorry. I find that I have to do at least something. Right, I was just rushing to put my Tuesday post up, and I was, getting back from the gym. And just through doing that, I had a few people that just hit me up right away. I haven't enrolled, and no one has signed up yet, but I have my little list my little notebook. I take it everywhere. And I have a tab here for my little follow-up, and I write everyone down so that I don't lose sight of them. So I think my biggest takeaway is that, I'm learning all of this, and I'm not going to have the perfect system that works for me. I get all the guidelines from you all, and I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have to come up with something that's going to be in my rhythm along the lines of what you guys are sharing with me.
Absolutely. And I think that the biggest reason why I've been able to be successful with Isagenix is because, like you said, every day I just chipped away at it. Even when I knew nothing, I just chipped away at it. And I also think that one of my greatest qualities is really being coachable. You know, and I want you guys to type in the chat below, what do you think is your biggest asset? What do you think is your greatest quality? What do you love about yourself? The thing that I love most about myself is that everything I approach like a child. You know, like I ask a lot of questions, like with innocence. Like I really want to know. You know, when I talk to other leaders or people in our field, I really come from a place of just inquisitiveness, and that I've gotten on the phone with so many leaders just to pick their brain. Like all these leadership calls that I do for our team, I'm going to be a little selfish and tell you guys the truth. I've done these leadership calls, quite honestly, for me, because I want to learn from other leaders. But what I share with you is that you can literally YouTube anything. You can YouTube like the top 10 income earners in the company, see if they have any podcasts, listen to the things that they're doing. And quite honestly, Mercedes is right. You know, I'm going to learn from everybody, but I'm going to pick and choose and make it my own thing and kind of, you know, put it into my own. So let's see what you guys like about yourselves, because this is so important. So Sophia likes her personality. I don't know, it's like friendly, open. What about your personality? What do you like? People know that I love them, so they really feel that you care about them, says Tammy. Wendy says she's very sincere. Robin says it's always from her heart. It's her desire to help people. I love that I never hesitate to help somebody. I'm outgoing and willing to talk to everyone. I love to learn from others. So somebody said Sophia's really sweet. That's not, I want to know what you like about yourself. I like to make people smile, helping others feel great. I'm friendly and honest. I really care about people. I mean, do you guys see like a common thread? I mean, you know, unless you really like people and care about people and have an, you know, like want to help, genuinely help people, this isn't going to work. You can't come into Isagenix and just say, I want to make all the money in the world. You know, it really doesn't work. It's, you love the products, you love the program, and you really want to help people. So tonight I want to talk about what's next. What do I do next? But before I do, I want to read you guys something. And this is by somebody that I really love and really admire. He came to this country as a Hispanic immigrant. And when he started this business, there was no Facebook. He would stand at the payphone with a roll of dimes, you know, calling people through the white page book. And, you know, you got to respect some of these old schoolers in the company that really, you know, you look at the tools and the things that we have and you're like, damn, what am I complaining about? I literally, guys, today I literally blasted 50 messages in about 4 minutes. I mean, people didn't have that luxury. People were spending hundreds of dollars on their cell phone bill. I mean, today my job was to go through, I think, everyone in the letter V, and I sent 50 messages, and some of them didn't respond. Some of them responded. Some of them said, I hate Isagenix, one person said, and I responded back, thanks, gorgeous. That was it. Like, you're doing your job and you don't take it personally. But out of all these messages that I blasted to people, I am currently in the middle of speaking to 3 people. I think 2 are going to sign up. And one gentleman, he's incredibly, really interesting. He moved here from Trinidad and Tobago, and he does Forex. And so somebody that I'm really genuinely looking forward to getting to know. But out of blasting 50 messages, I have 3 conversations going. Like, is that a hard job? I don't know. You really have to, compare it to what other people do. So I want to read to you this letter that Mr. Escobar wrote. And he said, one of the greatest tragedies in this business is when growth and the development of your leaders lags behind the growth of your business. This is why network marketing is often referred to as personal and leadership development. And I can tell you 1,000 times that your business depends on how much you grow yourself. I mean, Ashley and I had this whole conversation. She goes, I don't know what's gone into me. Even the people that were on my chicken list, I was sending them messages. And I'm like, that's what happens. You grow confident, you grow courage, you grow belief. But that takes time. You've got to show yourself some grace and be patient with yourself and give it the time that it takes to develop. I mean, you don't go to accounting school and get a degree in 2 months. Why would you think that you would earn $1 million with Isagenix in 2 months? Like, take the time to learn while you're earning, while you're talking to people, while you're making mistakes, while you're getting better. So he said, how do you develop leaders and avoid attrition? Ponder this response. Leadership is teaching your team members that self-discipline and nurturing relationships are the greatest of all virtues and the common denominator of success. And to me, that really stood out because self-discipline is how I run my business. It's getting up each and every day and speaking to 3 people, even on the days that I don't feel like it. If you're with me for 6 months and you've not enrolled anybody yet, I would say, are you just in it for the company or are you in it to grow your business? Are you just looking for friends or are you really serious about your goals? Because even somebody who stinks at this, I don't believe that you wouldn't make at least $1,000 over the course of 6 months. Like, I really believe that you have to be not trying or you have to be not doing anything at all. Do you know what I mean? It's just, you have to be doing something in action. Even if that's right, even if you're just casually sharing in conversation, even if you're just posting on Facebook once a day, just learning Facebook. I'm terrible at Instagram, but I committed to posting on Instagram every single day for 1 year. And I said, if I go from 3,000 followers to 5,000 followers in 1 year, it's still growth. It's still development. Maybe in a year from now, I'll understand what the difference between freaking IG stories and IGTV, but are you committed to the growth? If you're not a Facebooker, if you've never been on social media, you have to commit to learning and following the system. We have such an easy system. We taught you guys the Facebook system. We taught you how to share your story, how to focus in on your why, and yet many people aren't posting on a consistent basis. And that's how I built my entire business. Many of you guys are not in groups. And there are 650 million groups with billions of people to connect with. So it's teaching your associates how to do the business in the simplest way possible, just by speaking to people. It's teaching them how to overcome the fear of talking to people by telling them that they could never say the wrong thing to the right person. It's just overcoming that fear. And Ashley was a great example. She worked for a chiropractor. I'm like, are you crazy that you haven't even sent him a message yet? She goes, I'm so scared. I don't know what to say. I'm like, okay, you're sending him a message. You're out of your mind. Like, his client list is huge. She sent a message. He didn't respond. So naturally, you get all bummed out. And 2 weeks later, he responded, I'm so sorry. I totally didn't forget you. I was just super busy. Let me know what you need me to do. I could set up a list for you at the front desk. Like, totally open. So I was super proud, number one, because she overcame her fear and she put herself out there. But number two, the guy wasn't ignoring her. He wasn't, all of a sudden you start getting in your head and you're like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed. I shouldn't have sent that. What does he think of me? Nothing. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about you at all, because people are in their own life thinking what other people are thinking of them. Honestly. So all this time that I spent worrying about who they're going to think I'm weird, they're going to think I'm one of those, they don't give a hoot about me, because they're in their own little world, dealing with their own little drama, focusing on who's thinking about them, right? That's why I love your responses, because almost all of your responses were not about me. It's about helping other people. And when you genuinely want to help other people, you genuinely share this with people each and every day, not caring what people think of you. I think that's another gift that I've had to overcome, is just not caring what people think about me. So it's teaching your associates how to balance their time with recruiting as well as with following up. Following up is one of the most important things you can do your business. It's teaching your people to listen more than they speak, and ask great questions with the purpose of helping people. It's teaching your team patience to believe in others, patience to believe in themselves, and patience to give this business a chance to flourish. It's teaching them to value and manage their time wisely. Spending your time doing the do, talking to people, following up with people, not scrolling through Facebook. Honestly, the only thing you should be checking is your messages. If you don't have more leads than time, then you don't really have a business. You've got to have so many people taking a look that you're constantly engaged in this back and forth conversation. So managing your time is really important. And I think I showed you guys how I kind of planned out my schedule. I put in my activity, I put in my work for the week, I highlight it, and I know what I'm going to be doing, So getting a calendar and putting in 1 to 2 hours of Isagenix time. And I don't think that 1 to 2 hours a day to build your business is a lot when you're willing to work 40 hours a week for somebody else. People have to commute 20 hours a week. People need to put in vacation days, sick time. You don't. This is your own business. So the time that you're putting in or not putting in, you're not hurting me. My business is okay. You're not hurting anyone else. So you've got to hold yourself really accountable and do the things that you say you're going to do. Of course, everyone can be successful. Everyone can be an Isagenix millionaire. Are you going to stick with it? Are we going to see you here in a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? That's the thing. How long are you committed to really learning and getting good? It's teaching your team to organize themselves. It's teaching them how to recruit customers and convert them into business builders, as well as attracting business builders and not being afraid to lead with the opportunity. Because nowadays, more and more people are desperately searching for that opportunity. It's teaching your team how to nurture and sustain relationships. It's about making sure that associates quickly experience a little bit of that spark, as this ignites raging fire and passion and enthusiasm within them. Leadership is all about you and being the example by hard work, working smart, and teaching your associates to do the same. I will never miss an event. I will never miss a call, because it's important for me and it's important for my team to see that I will always be the leader that stands, face forward in her best form. I will never ask somebody to show up to a team call or an event if I'm not there first, and that's how you have to lead. You've got to lead from the front. And I don't care if your team is of 1 or if your team is of 500,000. My stepdad, God rest his soul, he's not with us anymore, but he always told me that that's what a person has in their life. All a person has in their life is their word. once you lose that word, once you lose that trust with somebody, your word ain't good no more. You know, so I see all these leaders tagging all their people on the team calls. You don't need to tag them. Show up. Show up. You know, be the person that you say you are, that you say you're going to do, because that's the type of leader that your team will begin to trust. Leadership really is all about you and teaching your associates to do what you do. It's teaching them what to say, how to say it, and when to say it. It's teaching when to let go of people. Do not resuscitate the dead. Not everybody wants this. I know it's a shocker. It's hard to believe. And you want it so bad for everyone, but not everybody wants this. And that's okay. That's their right. Somebody gets to go as fast or as slow as they want. And we have a motto here, and it's, I walk with the walkers, I crawl with the crawlers, and I run with the runners. And that's okay. I need people wherever they're at. It's teaching your team how to close with confidence and pride and posture and not to oversell. It's encouraging them to attend as many events as possible because that's where their business and their heart grows. It's teaching them how to avoid distraction and teaching them that mistakes, disappointments, rejections are not punishment. They're all lessons to grow from. And I just thought that was so great, because I have fallen on my face more times than you guys know. I've had everything happen to me, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But it really gives me an opportunity to step back and reevaluate and look in the mirror and see what I can do better. You know, so if you miss a rank advancement, if you're shooting for Crystal Manager and you missed it, you're like, all right, I'm going to look at this. What did I do? What didn't I do? How am I going to grow stronger and grow from it? Because I'll be damned if I miss that Crystal Director. You know what I mean? It's about learning and growing and coming up stronger. And every mistake that you make, every time you skin your elbows, you can teach your team and say, well, I did this. I slept on it. I didn't run for it. And so, you know, I don't want you to make those same mistakes. So learning from those disappointments and not really taking it to heart, just becoming a little bit stronger as a result of it. Here's some advice that I feel is very important to you. Always be aware of what your team is doing at all times. You can't choose the day or the time that you will experience momentum or success in your business, but I can assure you that if you're doing all of the above, it will find you when you least expect it. And I literally read this and I cried, because this is our business in one big almond cluster. This is our business. I mean, he articulated it so beautifully, because a lot of us come in with such high expectations and so much disappointments, and so many people quit the game. But you've got to be strong. You've got to develop character. You've got to develop skill set. You've got to develop the strength and courage. And so when somebody inboxes me and says something ridiculous like, I gained 40 pounds back, you know, instead of being like, girl, that's because I didn't even engage. I was like, thank you so much, gorgeous. Keep me in mind. That was it. That was it. I'm from the time that I started, I was so crazy to where I am now. I just sprinkle love drops on everyone. I'm like, you're so awesome. Don't worry about it. I was on the phone with someone. All she did was complain for 2 hours about her team, about her enrollment. And I'm like, ugh, I wish I could just hold up a mirror to this person and just show her what she sounded like. But I know developmentally, she's not there yet. So I sprinkled some love and I said, you know what? I believe in you. Whatever you need me to help you with, I'm there for you. And that was it. You've got to see people where they are. Some people are ready to spread their wings and grow, and other people aren't. And that's okay. And you're going to have months. I mean, in the month of June, I enrolled, I think, 11 people. They were all duds. who didn't do their program, who sent it back, who doesn't want to share. They would just, it happens. So what do? July, go back to the drawing board. As long as you want this, you will create success. If you want to cycle, go out there and talk to more people. It's not science. It's not surgery. So I wanted to give you guys that to really just have a little pep talk with you so you really understand what this business entails. This business entails heart, this business entails grit, and this business entails commitment. Not a high IQ, not surgery, not anything else. It's the basic skills. Talk to people, follow up, get them enrolled, teach them how to share. That's it. Over and over and over. The one thing that you have to maintain strong is here and here. You've got to keep your heart in the game. When someone poo-poos you, when someone hurts your feelings. I mean, if you went to an office and your boss was like, I'm not going to eat that crap, you might get offended, right? Because that's not something you hear every day. Meanwhile, in our profession, we hear all sorts of crazy things. I wouldn't put that in my mouth. Some woman told me she was doing plexus. And I loved my response. I texted to my husband. I wanted to text it to Ed because I'm like, damn, I've grown. I said, rather than say anything negative about a company, I will just say that if I don't feel strongly about putting the ingredients in my children's body, I wouldn't put it in my own. If you're happy with Plexus, I wish you the best of luck. And if you decide that you're looking for a change, feel free to find me. And this is the new Ange. This is 4 years of personal growth and self-development. You know what the old Ange would have said? I wouldn't drink that pink crap. It's a chemical shitstorm. That's what the old me said. But the new me, knows to be respectful, knows to not poo-poo other people's companies, and just to come from a place of love and balance always. And a lot of times somebody will say something and you literally have to be like, serenity now, I'm going to punch her in the face. Serenity now, let me just take a breather. It happens, right? People are crazy. Have you guys experienced the crazy yet? Yeah? Oh, only a few of you. I can't wait until you all experience the crazy. Because let me tell you, it's a common. So I want to prepare you for it. I want to let you know that no matter what, it's not you. You're okay. You're fine. You're normal. It's not you. It's them. Stay in the game. So tonight, I just want to briefly share with you guys about what to do. What now? So you've added someone to the group. You've gotten them on the 3-way phone call. You've sent them the ISA movie. You've had a great conversation with them, right? The next step is they sign up, which is awesome. So the first 5 to 10 signups, do with your coach so they can show you how to order the customized pack, add the delights, the cleanse day support bundle, the weight chips, because that's how you're going to get the most volume, or you're going to set them up with a value pack. But your first few enrollments, do with your coach, because if you don't place them properly, you won't get paid properly, right? You don't want to put someone on an inside. You want to put them on the outer wings where it says sponsor new associate in this spot. One left, one right. Really super easy, okay? But do me the favor, your first 5 people, do with your coach so they can show you around your back office. So once they're enrolled, we have an amazing system, and I want you guys to print this out because this is going to help you coach someone successfully. As soon as I sign someone up, the first thing I do is add them and welcome them to the group, and I tag them on a few important documents, right? What a shake day video will look like, symptoms of cleansing, the food and snack list. So add and tag to the Facebook support group, but I also send them a welcome email. And in that welcome email, we have their username, their password. We want them to right away get started with ISA Life app, and I want them to get into the ISA Body Challenge. So what I find that is very beneficial to me is printing this form, because it never allows me to forget anything for a client. And I think it's very important to coach them successfully, because when someone has excellent results, they're going to go out there and they're going to share with people. So if you go into the leaders and you go into files, how to create consultants, okay? This is a coaching form. So you put the client's name. So I'm coaching Victoria. I put her phone number here for easy access. Her goal is to lose 30 pounds. She enrolled on July 10th with a value pack. So I send her the welcome email. So I say, Victoria, let me know when you get it, and I'll walk you through the program. And so with this document, where'd it go? With this document, it allows me not to forget anything. So I say, Vicki, okay, we can talk. What's today? Today is Tuesday. I say, great, call me Tuesday, July 24th, and I'll walk you through the program. Before you do, watch the Shake Day video. Excellent. We get on the phone. I talk to her, shake, snack, healthy meal. I talk to her about the food list. I walk her through the back office. Right? I give her her username and password. I show her how to log in. I teach her how to place order, manage auto ship. I tell her about the next event, IsaBody, and I encourage her to do Healthy Mind and Body. Okay? When I've done all these steps with a new customer and they feel confident to get started, my job is done. And when I've done all that, I say, by the way, Vicki, when you lose weight, when you start feeling great, people are going to notice. Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a product sharer? Because I could show you how to get $900 back. Do you see yourself as sending me your referrals? Or maybe you have a few big bills that you've been, thinking about paying off. Where do you see yourself, A, B, or C? That's one way I say it. Or I can say, curiously, what two people do you know that would want to do this program with you? Because when you feel great, your friends and family are going to want to get healthy. And now my job is done. Okay?
I have a question.
Hang on one second. Let me just go through this. And so now every day I'm walking, I'm checking in on them. How are you doing? Oh my God, you have diarrhea? That's great. I mean, I know this sounds weird, but the diarrhea, it means that you're releasing the toxins from your body. You're constipated? Okay, no problem. Let's get you to incorporate, maybe 6 Isoflush a day. I think you guys agree that everything with Isagenix is tweakable, fixable, right? So it's important for us to check in on them. You're not getting in your water? All right, here's a suggestion. Let's put a straw in your cup. The straw will help you get it down. Did you get the sample pack of Hydrate? Let's put that in your water. It's up to you to help them have a successful journey, right? So every day for the first 5 days, I'm checking in on them. And then I say on Tuesday, I say, Victoria, today is Tuesday, right? So you're going to cleanse Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, okay? Those are going to be your shake days, Tuesday through Saturday. And Sunday and Monday of this week and Sunday and Monday of next week are going to be your cleanse days. Would you mind if we schedule that call for Saturday the 28th right now so I can get one of the coaches on the call to support you? Okay, perfect. Let's get that call in right now. I put July 28th, 4 o'clock. She's a nurse. So I already know I'm going to get her on the phone with another nurse on the team. Okay? And then we do that 5-day phone call. So did someone have a question before I go into the day 5 phone call?
It was Mercedes. I just had a quick question. So at this stage, like number 1 here, that's where you're really discussing, the idea whether or not they want to pursue this more as a like selling the product as a career, right? And so I was just curious, when we're placing them initially, of course, I'll work with my coach, I'll work with Ruthie to help me with that. But as we're placing people, we have to think about, we're kind of like taking a guess whether we're going to put them on the right or left, because we're not at that point even having the conversation.
No, you have 2 legs to build. It's, first of all, you'll never guess who's going to do what. And when you're building to executive, you need 5 consultants on the left and 5 consultants on the right. To max out your business center, you need 75,000 points on one side and 150,000 on the other. My recommendation is you go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, until you build a solid foundation.
Got it.
To guess who's going to do what is absolutely absurd, because I've got grandmas on my team coming in that knock it out of the ballpark. And I never, ever say business. Unless somebody is coming to me for business, I don't say business. Okay. If you're coming to me for the products, why am I going to flip it on you and turn it into something it's not, right? The beauty of our business is that anybody could share Isagenix with anybody. You start using words like business, that is scary.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm going to give you guys an example. We were at a training, and in the room we said, okay, who here wants to build a business? Raise your hand. Anybody want to build a business? Raise your hand. Maybe 2 hands went up of like 2 crazy people in the room. And then I said, who here wants to lose weight, gain energy, feel better, improve their life? And maybe you have a couple friends that would do this with you. Every hand in the room went up. You see, nobody wants to do business. But again, go back and listen to my verbiage. I said, curiously, what 2 people do you know that would want to do this program with you?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You're finding 2 friends, and then you take those 2 friends and help them find 2 friends, and take those 2 friends and help them find 2 friends. You're just sharing the program with people, and you're going deep. That's it. So you could find your friend Michelle and her husband Don, and they could be your first 2. And then you say to Michelle, okay, you're doing great, girl. You lost 15 pounds. What 2 to 3 people do you know that would want to do this with you? Fantastic. And then you take those 2 people. So keep it simple. Don't scare people. See who they know that want to feel great. And I propose it to them just like that, and I can repeat it. You're going to lose weight. You're going to feel great. People are going to start to take notice. And when that happens, where do you see yourself? A, giving me the referrals. B, recommending some friends and getting your products for free. Or C, maybe paying off a couple of bills. Where do you see yourself? Nowhere did I mention business. Somebody's coming to you for weight loss, don't flip it on them and talk business. Okay? So this is most important for me. The Miracle 5 phone call. This is huge. Okay? And I always get somebody on a 3-way phone call. So I would say, Vicki, I'm so excited to introduce you to my friend Sophia. Sophia, this is Victoria. Now, Vicki, the reason why I brought Sophia on the call to support you is because Sophia's coached a lot of people. She's helped a lot of people with their cleanse days. And Sophia, this is my good friend Victoria. We met through work. She's on day 5 and she's about to cleanse.
What's going on, buddy?
I wanted you to offer a little bit of additional support to help her. And then I mute myself out, I be quiet, and I let Victoria and Sophia talk. Okay? So during that day, Sophia's going to say, how are you feeling? What are you noticing? Do you notice that you feel lighter, less bloated, mentally clear? So now Victoria is feeling so supported, because now here's a total stranger getting on the call, offering her that support. So After Sophia's done offering the support, I explain the cleanse days. I ask them to watch the cleanse day video. And then I say, Victoria, if you have great results by the time you're done with your cleanse days and you drop like 5 to 7 pounds, are you open to posting something on Facebook if I write it up for you? Remember those 2 friends that you mentioned to me, Deb and Donna? All right, let's get them on a 3-way phone call. Let's try to get you your products paid for. So now you've invited them to maybe post on Facebook, which I think is awesome, because if somebody posts on Facebook, their 300 friends are going to see and say, damn, how did you lose 7 pounds in a week? I do Weight Watchers for 2 months and can't get results like that. So it's about getting more people to take a look. It's about getting Victoria to hold herself accountable, because when she puts her business out there on Facebook, she's not going to cheat. She just told the world she is committed and she is in. So it's helping them get their products paid for, but it's also about her commitment. And then on day 8, I'm absolutely calling her on Monday morning and getting her results. I'm going to say, you lost what? 8 pounds in your first week? Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to write something up for you. Post it on Facebook. Tag me. I'm going to celebrate you all over Facebook. I write something on my wall in the morning. I compliment her in the Facebook group, because now my Facebook friends see that I'm doing a good job. Now, you guys, think about it like this. If you're posting all your clients' results, I helped Tara lose 10 pounds. I helped Vicky lose 25. I helped Sophia lose 80. You think your friends on Facebook might see you as a credible coach? You're getting the job done. So when I help one of my clients lose weight, right away I tag them and I say, huge shout out to Ashley, who just lost 9 pounds on her 2-week, back to school challenge, whatever it is. Now my friends see that I'm coaching and doing a good job. Her friends all see and they're like, damn, how did you just lose 9 pounds? That's crazy. So we're creating an audience. We're creating a buzz. But the minute that Ashley says to me, yes, she's going to post, or Victoria says yes, she's going to post on Facebook, right away I inbox this to her and I'm going to send it to you guys, because I want you to know it and I want you to save this in your Facebook or in your notes. I save this in my notes. So the minute, and I send this out every week, the minute a new person is agreeing to post, I send them immediately the do's and don'ts. Because you know what happens when a new person agrees to post? You know what they're going to do? Yeah, I love Isagenix. And you're like, oh my God, take down the picture, get the box off Facebook. You don't want anyone to see the name, right? You start having a coronary because they start name dropping all over. And we're like, no, that's not how you do it. So I send this to them. New person, how to post on Facebook. And it says, after watching, once they agree to post, I say, great, let's post this. So let me copy it. I am going to inbox it to all of you because I want you to have this and I want you to keep it. And when a new person agrees to post, I want you to be able to send this out to them and not feel confused. If we have the documents and if we have the scripts already there, why not use them? So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to go to my inbox, and here it is. And this is what I send to everyone. After watching my friend Angela go from a size 12 to a size 4, I decided to give her nutritional cleansing program a try. I'm so excited that while most people pack on the summer pounds, I lost 7 pounds. Then tag me. That's what I tell them. Number 1, don't mention Isagenix. Number 2, don't answer questions publicly. When people ask you what you're doing, simply comment on each individual post. I'll inbox you. And the reason why we're doing that is because as you comment on each post, it raises your algorithms. It bumps it up and more people will see it. If you just write one general at the comment at the bottom saying, thanks y'all, nobody's gonna see it. But if you keep replying to each person's, it'll keep bumping up. So anytime your friends log on, they will see it. Then inbox each individual person and say, I'm still kind of new. Let me know when you're free and I'll get my friend on the phone to explain it. I don't even say coach because I don't even want it to sound all technical and all professional. I just say, let me know when you're free. I'll get my girlfriend to come on the phone. Ask for a time and a telephone, and that's it. Don't answer questions. Don't say the name of the program. I mean, just basically be in a hurry to create curiosity and take it offline. And I'll tell you guys something funny that happens when you post your results, right? And people are like, ooh, what are you doing? Tell me. And you say, I'll inbox you. You know what your other 300 friends are thinking? Your 300 friends are nosy. And you know what they're thinking? What is she telling her that she's not telling me? I want to know too, right? So now you're creating like a little bit of a buzz going on, if you will. So, you know, sometimes people are going to say, what's the name of it? How much? And honestly, I feel like if you're not going to give me the time and get on the phone with me, I do not have time to be answering all these questions. And what I share with you guys, here, Tara asked me to post it in here. It's about posture. It's 1,010% about posture. If I say, I am incredibly busy right now, chasing after my kids or putting my girls in the bath, I don't have time right now. But if you shoot me what time you're available, I'll be happy to jump on the phone. And, you know, you could be like, oh, I lost them because I didn't give them the name of the program. Guess what, sweetie? You never had that. You know, if somebody is not willing to get on the phone and learn what this is all about and get detailed information, you never really had that. You know, it's a basic fact. I feel that when somebody is ready, they are willing to get on the phone, they are willing to listen, and they are willing to learn. Would you guys agree? Yeah. And it's your business. I feel that you've got to have respect for it. And the way you present yourself, the way you handle it is really very important. So print out that sheet. It will continue to go on, but the box walkthrough is very important. That day 5 cleanse day call, don't do that by yourself. Introduce them to somebody else. This is very important. Follow up with them. Follow up with them for the entire 30 days. Make sure they love this. Make sure they do great, because guess what? If you have a happy product user, you have a walking, talking billboard. Walking around, there I am, looking sexy, look at me in my skinny jeans, you know, I might see my butcher and he'll ask me what I'm doing, or, you know, well, I guess if you're on Isagenix, you're not going to see your butcher anymore, right, I think. But people are going to notice you. People are going to see you. So you really want to coach people effectively. I think people get so excited to sign someone up that they forget the sole reason for the sign up. And then you have coaches like Robin who are doing such a wonderful job coaching her people and answering questions and helping them that she's got dozens of happy product sharers. She is executive. She earned an executive bonus. Congratulations. She participated in our leadership pool, couple $1,000s for the month, you know, because she has done a diligent, effective job helping her people. And you know what, guys? I will be very honest with you. Sometimes you're going to get a client that's an asshole. They're not going to pick up the phone. They're going to avoid your phone calls. They're going to go into the witness protection program. They're not going to respond to you. And you're like, what did I do? I did the best I can. I tried. It's not up to you to force feed someone a shake, right? It's up to you to check in on them, love them, provide them the information, and do the best you can. And if you can look in the mirror and say, you know what? I did the best I can. This woman is just out of her mind. That's okay too. that's okay too. You know, the program is not for everyone. The opportunity is not for everyone, but don't you lose heart or feel disheartened. I have a woman who I've been trying to reach out to for 5 weeks. She will ask me a million questions on Facebook, but has not gone on the phone with me, not one single time, which is very odd. But, you know, I'm not here to decipher crazy. I'm just here to do my job. You know, the videos and the documents are all there. So people are going to fall off. You've got to drive deep. You've got to understand that the 5 people that you've enrolled, the minute they start bringing people in, you're responsible for their people too, right? Nobody's going to lead your organization the way you will. And so when you sign someone up, you take responsibility for every single person that comes in after them. That's why we do calls for everyone. That's why we work together as a team. I mean, if that was the case, I would say I'm only dealing with Victoria and Sophia because they're mine. They're my personally enrolled, and I don't care about anybody else. But really, you should, because in an infinite compensation plan, Ashley Gomez's people are your people, right? Robin, Vicky's people are your people. In this type of business, every single person matters. And to us, every life matters. So posture, providing the best support, using the tools that are available, and giving all the necessary information. So that's it for me. I think I did good on time. That was like 54 minutes. Okay, so who has questions? I'm sure you guys have questions because today was a little technical. I see Tara. Unmute, Tara.
All right, my question is about the doc. Is there a way to make it like an Adobe fillable doc so that you don't ever have to print anything and be paper free? Because that's what I do with all my real estate docs. And it's a hell of a lot easier and neater.
I don't know how to do any of that. I suppose there is a way. I literally just created it right within Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I did it in Microsoft Word. I went into Facebook. So I think, can you see my screen right now, Tara?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I assume is that you may take this document. You might go into the leaders group.
Mm-hmm.
Go into files. My computer is running a little bit slow now, and I may lose you guys. Go into files.
Because for real estate, every time I type in an address, everything pops up.
Okay.
So you could just type in a name and it would be a lot more like instant.
So
but I guess you don't have that many people in your circle at a time, so it's probably not really necessary.
I have to tell you honestly that I keep a paper document on each client like I do like a medical chart. And so the 10 people that I'm working with this month, I like to keep the paper in front of me and because I see the dates and I see the times. So what I would do if I were you, I would copy it into whatever Word doc you need. And then just create a new document, just copy and paste, create a new document, and then paste it, and then, do whatever way works best for you. You can totally copy and paste it. Here it is.
I don't know how to do it, but I'll figure it out. I'll see if I can make it fillable so that you don't ever need to print.
You know what? I like printing, and I print about 10 of these out every month, and I just keep a paper file, and then I transfer it into my
But that's not a lot to keep track of, so
yeah,
all right.
Literally one page, and if you're coaching 5 customers, I want that page in front of my face. I want to know when their day 1 is, when their day 5 is, but it's your business, and you've got to run it the way it's going to work best for you.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So who else has a question? Coaching a client, prospecting, enrolling? Tammy.
Okay, now that I've screwed up almost every one of my clients, how do I go back in and be able to maybe get some of them back on a call? How do I because I've kind of done all of those steps, but I've done it without someone. Do you know what I mean? So like, how do I reintroduce them with having Robin or with having you or Ed or Victoria or Vicky? Like, do I say, hey, can I introduce you to someone? Like, I don't know how do I interject them now that they're either on their cleanse day or they already had a cleanse day, or do you know what is my question clear?
Yeah, your question is very clear and I totally get it. And honestly, the way I lead my business is with honesty and integrity. And I've had to go back and apologize a lot to people because I signed up 150 people my first year and I had no idea what I was doing. And this system was recently created. So I would go back and I would say, Wendy, I don't feel that I was the best coach that I could have been to you. I know the products work and I'm really passionate about them. I reached out to my dear friend Ed, who's willing to jump on a call and support you even further. If you would be open to getting on a call with him, I think his support would be priceless, but also it would help me to be on the call to learn as well. Okay. And I think that when you're honest with people, they don't get mad at you, Listen.
I know them well enough to be able to say those things. I just, do I have to like catch Robin up where they are? Like, do I?
No, Robin, I need you to jump on a 3-way phone call. This is Matthew. He's on day 15.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, listen, we drink shakes. We're not doing surgery, but I do understand what you mean and you want to provide the best support. And I will tell you that even as a mother, I've screwed up royally. I've screwed up royally as a mom. And sometimes you just have to go back and you have to say, honey, I'm sorry. Even parents don't know everything. And let me try to make this right by you. It's life. And I think that growing as a person is coming to terms with what you're doing well and what you're not doing well and just trying to make it better.
Okay. Like, I feel like the only person I did it with was the time that you got on with my daughter. And that was so long ago, it seems like. And I feel
how many consultants do you have?
Well, I only have 2 consultants, but I have maybe 9 people, I guess, with the 2 under my kids and then 7 of my own. But I feel like I've let all those other people down.
No, I don't think so. I think you've done a tremendous job coaching them and tagging them and providing them the information. And thank God you only screwed up with 9 as opposed to 159 the way I did. It could have been worse. But I think your statistics are very good. I think 2 consultants out of 7 enrollments is excellent. And I would go back to those other 5 who are not yet, or the other 7 who are not yet consultants, and just say, you know what, I'd love to introduce you to my coach, Robin. She's phenomenal. Let's jump on a call with her, see if she can offer you some support. They're still fairly new.
That's true.
Yeah, and they didn't return their products. They're doing great, so it's not like you screwed up royally. You just didn't do the 3-way. But that's fine, because from now on, you will do it. And hopefully you'll crack even more consultants.
Okay, thank you.
But I tell you what, if you do get Robin or Ed on these 3-way phone calls, you'll be even closer to hitting Crystal Director. And that's the goal. Then you'll be participating in $5,000 monthly director pools.
We'll see. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. Anyone else have any questions? Okay, so tonight, let's print that document. Let's go back and, reach out to the people that we're coaching. Let's make sure that we've supported them and done right by them and make sure that we've shared with them how to get their products paid for. If you're not coaching anyone yet, I would highly recommend that you up your conversation game, and let's get you 2 enrollments and get you to consultant by Sunday. Because if you get to consultant, you will earn a raffle ticket for the free Alexa. We're giving away a free Alexa. I love that idea. That was thought up by our executives on our team. Ellen, Robin, Victoria, Sophia, they were all on the call. So that was a fun idea. And that's it. So I want to thank you guys for participating. Our last call is on Thursday. Inbox me, please, and tell me what area you still feel like you're struggling in, and I will do my best to cover it on our last call on Thursday. And I hope you're all signed up for our Blitz. So if you're not signed up for Blitz, please join in our Race to Executive Facebook group. It's an 8-week training course where you'll be on a team of 5 people playing for a really cool trip to Las Vegas.
Okay. I was confused whether I should sign up for that or not, because we were still doing this and I don't have anyone that signed up underneath me and I have so much to learn.
Well,
But okay.
decision. It's, it's an 8-week training. It begins on August 12th, but I do believe that if you are interested in growing your business, there's no better people to grow your business with than some of the senior members of our team.
Okay, I'll sign up.
Yeah, it's great for accountability. It's a wonderful, wonderful 8 weeks of butt kicking.
I have one more question. The health, mind, and body, where do I tell them to go for that? Because I've never done that either.
For healthy mind and body,
Healthy mind and body, yeah.
when you go into your back office,
Okay.
well, here's the part of being a good leader. Guess who's got to sign up for healthy mind and body first?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just do it. Never mind. I don't even have to.
Guess who's got to sign up first before she recommends it to the rest of the team?
Okay.
That's leading by example. That's saying, gang, guess what I just did? I just signed up for healthy mind and body. Let's do this together.
Okay. So I need to do it.
Yeah. Well, you can't tell them to do it if you're not going to do it.
Okay.
That's standing in integrity. So
and that's something that's free with it, or that's a paid?
Right here, my friend. You go to resources.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I'll find it.
Resources, healthy mind and body.
Okay.
Go to healthy mind and body, select. It's $40. And when you're done, they give you back 45.
Okay.
Okay, then you hit place order. And once you hit place order, it will, I don't know my thingy, but I might do it with you. Yeah, it's a great program. You pay $42 to get started, and then they reimburse you 45 in 60 days.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. That was a dumb question. Sorry.
Yeah, no question is a dumb question. It's great to learn. I'm sure other people. Did everyone on the call know where to find it?
No.
No, see? No such thing as a dumb question.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Thank you for jumping on. Inbox me and let me know what things we've left uncovered and what you really want to get out of call number 6, and we'll work on that together. So congrats to everyone for being on. Make sure that you copy the verbiage, how to ask a new person to post. You can just copy and paste it. It's right here in the conversation. Yeah, and I think we're all good. Let me take a picture. We can't end the call unless we, it's like if it's not on Facebook, it never really happened. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being
Good night.
Bye, guys.